What up, this your boy Roy Jones Jr. and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal Khan for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law. It's fight week and we're here at the Box Park Arena in Wembley. Delighted to be joined by Zak Chelli, who challenges for the English super middleweight title on Sky Sports on Saturday night. Zak, how are you?
Fine, thank you. I'm ready to fight.
You look like you're ready to go. Firstly, Zak, training camp preparation, how did everything go?
It's gone really well. Hardest camp I've had. I've trained really hard for this. This fight will open many doors for me, so I need it.
Yeah, let's just talk a bit about your opponent, Germaine Brown. What do you know of him? What type of a fight do you think he brings on Saturday night? We
both fought for Fitzroy Lodge. He was 21, 22. I was around 17, 18, and we used to spar. Don't really remember much of it. Both entered the ABAs. I ended up beating the guy who beat him, but that was amateur times, and yeah, I'm looking forward to finding out what he's got as a pro.
I mean, it won't be an easy task on Saturday night. As we know, Germaine is an undefeated fighter. What do you do differently to come out on top on Saturday night?
I've defeated many undefeated fighters. My last opponent was undefeated, knocked him out. Germaine Brown, he believes I'm just a fighter, just a raw boxer. But I'm going to show him I've got talent too, so he'll be surprised.
I mean, obviously you've boxed on big platforms before. You've been in big 50-50 fights. You know, you look back at the fights against Umar Sadiq, Cody Davis. You won the Boxer Series tournament. Do you think that sort of experience that you've got boxing on these bigger platforms gives you the sort of upper hand going into this fight?
I guess so, but then again, when you're in the ring, you forget about everything. What kind of comes down to is how much heart you got and how much you want it, and I more than want it, I need it.
And obviously, if you come out on top on Saturday night, what are you going to be looking at? Perhaps a European, maybe the British title?
Yeah, why not European, EBU, the one that Jack Cullen lost against, that guy, the French guy. I love to fight him. Anything boxer have for me, I'll take it.
It's such an action-packed division right now. I mean, there's great fights out there. I mean, there's even potential fights with Lennox Clark. I know a fight you was interested in was Zach Parker. Now, Demetrius Andrade pulled out of their fight. You was willing to step in. You even made it public that you're willing to take the fight. Why was that fight able to be made in the end, Zach?
I mean, I got a question asked, would I fight Zach Parker if the opportunity came? I just said, yeah. I mean, I'd fight anyone, so if you give me the opportunity to fight Canelo, I'll take it. That's a great payday, you know. I'll fight anyone.
I'm sure it is. Canelo does bring a lot of money to the table. But these big fights with, you know, as I mentioned, Zach Parker, Lennox Clark, I know you take them, but obviously those fighters are with Frank Warren and Queensbury. Are these easy fights to be made in your opinion?
I don't know if they're easy fights to be made unless the British Border Control gets involved. It's all to do with purse bids and all that stuff. I'll leave it to the promoters. Whoever he puts in front of me, I'll take it.
Your dad rates you very highly. He says you're the best super middleweight in Great Britain. And listen, you know, that's what dads do. You know, they definitely put their sons up there in boxing. But when he says comments like that, do you think it adds a little bit of pressure to you?
I mean, of course, yeah, every father loves their son and wants to make, and for every father, their son's the best, right? I'm sure you have kids.
I do, yeah, I've just had one recently.
And I'm sure you're going to think they're going to be the best, right? So, yeah, that's how it is. Of course, it does add pressure, but nothing I'm not used to.
Another fight in this division we've got to look forward to is Canelo versus Golovkin 3. Break that fight down for me. It's a third fight. It's an older Golovkin, but it's a Canelo coming off a loss, so it makes it a lot more interesting now. What do you think goes down in the third fight?
I think Canelo coming off a loss, he's going to want to prove himself more, so he's probably training harder. With Triple G, it's been a while since he's fought, hasn't it?
He fought, I believe, a month ago against Murata.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah, he fought a month ago. Oh, so maybe he's feeling fresh. Maybe he's feeling more confident. Honestly, I don't know. The first fight was a draw. Then they gave it to Canelo, but then people don't know about that either. I think it'll be just a nice fight to watch. I'm surprised Canelo doesn't want to go straight for a rematch for the light heavy. But I guess he's after the money now. He's turning kind of old. He's getting older. Not old, but so he's after money. And I think him and Triple G make a lot of money.
If you look at the first two fights, I mean, I don't know what more Golovkin had to do to win one of those two fights. Obviously, both fights went to the judges' decisions. The first fight was a draw. The second fight went into the favour of Canelo. Do you think Golovkin's got to sort of look at Bivol's game plan and sort of look to execute that in the third fight?
Yeah, I think Triple G's got to try not taking so many big shots, because I think last fight he did take a few big shots, and I think that's what wowed the judges or Canelo's name. So maybe hit and not get hit, but then again, who am I going to tell him what to do? He's Triple G, so he'll know what to do.
One day, hopefully, look to get in the rings with the likes of Canelo and Triple G.
Of course, inshallah, one day the money's there.
Well, fingers crossed. Zak, listen, thank you very much for your time. Best of luck for Saturday night. I look forward to speaking to you on fight night.
I appreciate it. Thank you.